Hello, I'm James Edgell. I'm the Children and Families Worker for Eden Churches, and this is my story. I was very blessed to be brought up in a Christian home with my parents who loved God and displayed God's love. And by the way, they loved me. I also grew up in a very large Baptist church in Essex, and every Sunday I'd go to Sunday school. It was in April 1993 that my family took me to Spring Harvest, and it was at the kids group called Whiz Kids that I actually made a personal commitment to Jesus. When I finished sixth form, having done 1 year of sixth form, and I ventured out into the real world and got a job at a local supermarket just around the corner from my house, that I started to think about, what's life all about? What does it mean? What does it mean to be living this life? And at this point in time, I'd still been part of my church, still involved in now teaching Sunday school and declaring to others at church that I was a Christian, but I found myself living very differently, very distant from God. God didn't have much of a play in the decisions I made. I made that conscious decision to say, am I going to carry on living the way that I was living, making selfish choices and decisions that were causing me pain? Or am I going to say to God, God, I'm sorry, will you forgive me, and can we start again? I was invited to go on a sports ministry tour of the USA. A local guy from my church was involved in sports ministry in this country and invited me to spend some time in the States coaching football and teaching children about the love of God. And I went on this tour in 2004 and it changed my life. I developed a deeper level of love for God. In 2008, I moved down to Moorlands and started my 4-year course in children's and family work with applied theology. And it was there that I really began to see my relationship with God grow. In my final year at Moorlands Bible College, we got the opportunity to go and do an overseas placement and serve within a ministry context. And one of the ministries that I was really excited about was Urban Promise, and they're based in Camden, New Jersey. And they work with children in the most deprived and violent city in America, seeing how much time and effort and care that they put into every single child who comes through those programs shows to me that they're following a God, and they worship a God who cares about that person as an individual. It was in May 2013 that I applied for the job as the Eden Church's Children and Families Worker, so I could really get stuck into a ministry context. Sharing the love of God with these children is a real joy. Seeing how they engage with the Bible stories and seeing their eyes widen as they see how Jesus engages with different people. Having God in my life means that I can face anything with His help. Everything that I go through in life, every struggle, every challenge that I face, I know that God is with me. We know that as Christians we have the Christian hope that one day God will restore all things, that we will be with Him in heaven. And for me, this is an exciting thing that is to come, and this is what drives my work with children and families, that God wants us to know His love.